Okay.
Yes, we are live. Go ahead.
Yeah. Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Today is a very famous day, Guru Purnima.
Correct.
And it is very important for us to remember our Gurus. So Jnanam has come from Guru to us. And Purusha Sutta is one of them. The belief is that from Purusha Sutta we have received Jnanam from Guru. So it is like this from Purusha. Purusha is a supermost in this for Jnanam. We are trying to understand. From Purusha, he has given that Jnanam to Chaturmukha Brahma, from Brahma to Indra, from Indra to Rishis, and from Rishis to us in the form of Purusha Sutta. And this Purusha Sutta is very important because this is the first thing which connects uh, us to the Brahman. So there is some yajna is performed, and the outcome of this is the connection. And in this yajna, if you want to relate to our own day-to-day life, we have Arshat Varga Vairis, and if you do that yajna and ahuti, that means killing that, automatically everything will open up, and it's unlocked so that you can experience Brahman. That is nothing but moksha. That is a belief. So it starts initially with some prayer that is for us, for everyone. It gives something good feeling, and we should get Shanno Astu. That is for all of us. It should be good. That is the starting. We start with that, and then we are talking about that Purushas total. The yajna and all that explanation is there, and that is for 18 slokas. The remaining 6 slokas, total 24, talks about the Uttara Bhaga. So if you go to any guru, that we are doing Pada Puja, or when we do any puja, we realize that Lakshmi Narayana there, Narayana, and this is what is used. There is Shodashopachara. It's all done through these mantras only, and anywhere, everywhere. So this is very, very auspicious. I'll try to now chant this one. Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Om Tacham Yora Vrinimhe Gatum Yajnaya Gatum Yajnapataye Daivi Swastirastunaha Swastirmanushebhyaha Urdhvanji Gatu Veshajam Shanno Astudipade Sham Chatushpade Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Another mantra starts. Om Sahasrashirasha Purushaha Sahasrakshas Sahasrapat Sabhumim Vishvato Vritva Atyatishtaddashangulam Purusha Evedagam Sarvam Yadbhutam Yachabhavyam Utamrtatvasyeshanaha Yadannenatirohati एतावानस्य महिमा अतोज्जायागश्च पूरुषः. Next mantra. पादोऽस्य विश्वाभूतानि त्रिपादस्यामृतं दिवि त्रिपादूर्ध्व उदैत्पुरुषः पादोऽस्येहा भवात् पुनः ततो विश्वं व्यक्रामत् शासनानशने अभि तस्माद्विराडजायत विराजो अधिपूरुषः स जातो अत्यरिच्यत पश्चाद्भूमिमतो पुरः यत्पुरुषेण हविषा देवा यज्ञमतन्वत वसन्तो अस्यासीदाज्यम् ग्रीष्म युद्मः शरद्धविः सप्तास्यासन् परिधयः त्रिसप्तः समिधः कृताः देवा यद्यज्ञं तन्मानाः अबध्नन् पुरुषं पशुं तं यज्ञं बर्हिषि प्रौक्षन् पुरुषं जातमग्रतः तेन देवा अयजन्त साध्या ऋषयश्च ये तस्माद्यज्ञात् सर्वहुतः संभृतं पृषदाज्यं पशुगस्तागश्चक्रे वायव्यान् आरण्यान् ग्राम्याश्च ये तस्माद्यज्ञात् सर्वहुतः रुचः सामानि जज्ञिरे छन्दागंसि जज्ञिरे तस्मात् यजुस्तस्मादजायत तस्मादश्वा अजायन्त एके चोभयादतः गावोह जज्ञिरे तस्माज्जाता अजावयः यत्पुरुषं व्यददुः कतिधा व्यकल्पयन् मुखं किमस्य कौ बाहु का भूरूपादा उच्येते ब्राह्मणोऽस्य मुखमासीत् बाहुराजन्यकृतः ऊरू तदस्य यद्वैश्यः पद्भ्यागं शूद्रो अजायत चन्द्रमा मनसो जातः चक्षोः सूर्यो अजायत मुखादिन्द्रश्चाग्निश्च प्राणाद्वायुरजायत नाभ्या आसीदन्तरिक्षं शीष्णोद्यौ समवर्तत पद्भ्यां भूमिर्दिशः श्रोत्रात् तथा लोकागम् अकल्पयन् वेदाहमेतं पुरुषं महान्तम् आदित्यवर्णं तमसस्तु पारे सर्वाणि रूपाणि विचित्य धीरः नामानि कृत्वाभिवदन् यदास्ते धाता पुरस्ताद्यमुदा जहार शक्रप्रविद्वान् प्रदिशश्च तस्रः तमेवं विद्वानमृत इह भवति नान्यः पन्था अयनाय विद्यते यज्ञेन यज्ञमयजन्त देवाः तानि धर्माणि प्रथमान्यासन् ते हनाकं महिमानः सचन्ते यत्र पूर्वे साध्याः सन्ति देवाः अद्भ्यः सम्भूतपृथिव्यैरसाच्च विश्वकर्मणः समवर्तताधि तस्य त्वष्टा विदधद्रूपमेति तत्पुरुषस्य विश्वमाजानमग्रे वेदाहमेतं पुरुषं महान्तम् आदित्यवर्णं तमसः परस्तात् तमेवं विद्वानमृत इह भवति नान्यः पन्था विद्यते यनाय प्रजापतिश्चरति गर्भे अन्तः अजायमानो बहुधा विजायते तस्य धीराः परिजानन्ति योनिम् मरीचीनां पदमिच्छन्ति वेधसः यो देवेभ्य आतपति यो देवानां पुरोहितः पूर्वो यो देवेभ्यो जातः नमो रुचाय ब्राह्मये रुचं ब्राह्मं जनयन्तः देवा अग्रे तदब्रुवन् यत्त्वैवं ब्राह्मणो विद्यात् तस्य देवा असन्वशे ह्रीश्च ते लक्ष्मीश्च पत्न्यौ आहोरात्रे पार्श्वे नक्षत्राणि रूपम् अश्विनौ व्यात्तम् इष्टं मनिषाण अमुं मनिषाण सर्वं मनिषाण ॐ तच्छं योरावृणीमहे गातुं यज्ञाय गातुं यज्ञपतये दैवी स्वस्तिरस्तु नः स्वस्तिर्मानुषेभ्यः ऊर्ध्वञ्जिगातु भेषजं शन्नो अस्तु द्विपदे शं चतुष्पदे ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरिः ॐ तत्सत् श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु ॐ तत्सत् This is
Excellent.
Purusha Sukta in Yajurveda. Same Purusha Sukta is available in this Rigveda also. And in Rigveda used for puja purpose, Yajurveda for this patana purpose.
Thank you, but it was nice. So shall we start?
Yeah.
Okay, so after yesterday's, the next step is to map the body with your body with somebody's body. Can you do that? And then you will see the rupa, single. So the step to be followed is, first you have to map the hairs, the head hairs with anyone you see. So in front of me is Lata. So what I should see is my hairless head and her hair head, and then map it. So then if I see Lata in that, then I have failed in the attempt. So I have to go back. Like that I have to keep on doing with each part. If I do that correctly, then at some point in time, that is hair to head, hair, eyes to eyes, or the forehead to forehead, like that I have to keep on doing. So when I complete till the feet, and again feet to head, head to feet, like that, if I keep on doing it with myself and others, then it breaks. Just like you take a pot and it falls down. So once it breaks, it opens up everything what is not seen. So basically, I lose interest in seeing. Then I lose interest in hearing. Then I lose interest in tasting. And then I lose interest in touching. And I lose interest in smelling. With that happening, then you will see the Virat Rupa. So you can only see burning. Nothing else is happening. So that is all about Annamayakosha. That was the last part to be done. Yes, ultimately we have to see the Virat Rupa in Annamayakosha. That is what Arjuna saw. Maybe you should shift here, otherwise nothing is hurt.
I'm not supposed to talk on it.
No, I can sit this way. Or because if I keep my computer towards here, so what we can do is, I can keep it here. Then on the, yeah, now you can talk in full pace, because now this guy can record it.
Actually, if you want to see, one can be focused to you only, and other one can be focused to Lata. But
No,
for
no,
microphone
no. The
purpose, that one is fine.
no, the problem is that I am on mobile.
The video cannot be on.
The video is on, then it becomes a problem. Anyway,
Okay, okay,
so
okay,
we have to
okay.
adjust something. Let's.
Today is
Yeah.
Guru Purnima, so Guru has to be.
No, that's okay. So
One thing I have seen, when you have face-to-face connect, it is much more going inside.
yes, so the last step is that you need to see the Virat Rupa.
Yeah,
Okay, so if you do that, then you see only a burning inferno. There is no person there. Through all the eyes, only that Purusha is seeing. Through all the ears, the Purusha is hearing. All the heads, all the arms, all the teeth, all everything is same.
That
No, the breath is no. The breath will come to the pranamaya kosha, the next one. So when you really see, not imagine. Now don't imagine that, okay, that means Purusha will be like this and all. So what Virata Rupa is explained in the Purusha Sukta is exactly that is the same one what the 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita is all about. Okay?
correct.
So basically you will see that inferno. In that inferno, two things happen all the time. One is the being is entering inside the mouth and another being is coming outside the mouth. At present, we are sucked out of that breath.
Yeah,
We are going closer and closer to the mouth. Okay, and then it bites. Once it bites, the prana is removed. At present, it is being removed, but I feel that I am alive and I am healthy and wealthy and all that. Those stupid things will go away. Basically, when
I
you,
think when the Virat Rupa, compassion will come next.
yeah, because you are seeing all beings dying.
That will come.
Right? So it doesn't matter whether you're a non-vegetarian or a vegetarian or a pious person or a sinful person, or you're a beggar or you're a rich person or whatever it is, you're a deva or you're a brahma or whatever it is, all undergo the same process of creation and destruction. So it really doesn't matter. All that matters here is that you are getting destroyed and created every moment. So now you can see that Virat Rupa. In that Virat Rupa, you can see yourself being eaten and also everybody getting eaten. Okay. So from one, this whole mouth is full of fire, eyes are full of fire, ears are full of fire, the body is full of fire. The five fire, which is the five senses, is what this Virat Rupa is eating. So if you don't want to be born, if you don't want to die, you should not be born. If you come outside the mouth, then you are going to die. So the death here is that it comes out and again goes inside, and that's what the samsara is all about. It comes and goes and comes and goes and comes and goes. So what I have to do practice is like what I showed my nose and all that yesterday. The same thing you have to do, or I have to do all the time. So the first thing is we have to go to the bathroom and visit all the holes what we have. It's not your hole. The body has hole. You don't have any hole. You don't have any hair. The body has hair. Okay. So you don't have teeth. The body has teeth. You don't have nose. The body has nose. So you have to now make that you don't have any one of these, but they all are growing because of you. This is the first you should get what I can say, experience that it is not you. Once you get to see that it is not you, then if you are 100% certain that it is not you, then you have to apply that to others. So when you see your wife or husband or daughter or son or brother or sister or whatever you see, you are seeing them as like this vikara. Now it is akara. So you have to see the vikara. This is the second shloka of Bhajagovindam, where he says Nari Stanabara Nabi Desham and all that. Etan Mamsa Vasa Adi Vikaram. So you have to see that vikara. So this is vikara. Akara is this one, what you are used to seeing. You are not seeing the vikara, and nobody wants to see the vikara. So the first vikara to see is your genitals. That's the first vikara, because that is what keeps you interested in life. You have to first remove that. So that is the vikara. Okay. The second vikara is mouth, eating. So you have to concentrate or observe the genitals, the anus, and the mouth. And then you will see the purisha, not the purusha, purisha. Once you see the purusha, that it is purusha and you are the purusha holding the purusha, you will drop it immediately, because you are holding the shit basically. And then the vairagya dawns, and the second step is to see that with everyone. Now you become compassionate because everyone is holding the shit and thinking that I am the shit. So now Karuna will come, because it doesn't matter whether that person is a Brahmin or a Muslim or a Hindu or a Christian or a Jew or a dog or a cat or a rat or whatever that combinations are there of Jiva Rashi. You are seeing everyone as that. And each being is entering into the mouth of the Purusha. Got it?
Toward destruction.
It is rushing. You see, every 4 hours you are going for destruction. You are feeding it. It burns. Again, after 4 hours, it will ask, okay, give me, give me, give me. Now you again do that for 4 hours or 3 hours or whatever number of hours. It doesn't matter. So as soon as the eye sees something, the same eye is seeing through Lata, the same eye is seeing through Ranjini and Bhatt and so many other people. Same eye. There is no my eye. Eye. Only eyes. That's all. There's nothing called a my eye. I am seeing it. No, there's no eye being seen. It's only eyes which is seeing. What it is seeing? It is seeing light, not form. Without light, there is no object. So there's only seeing light. Then who is creating the form? The mind is creating the form. What form is it creating? Wife, husband, student, teacher. All these are forms which are getting created in the mind. Even though it is just Akasha, Prithvi, Vayu, Tejo, all that, you see teacher, you see a student, you see a wife, you see a husband, you see whatever you are seeing, which is false. That is the mithya. Satya is consciousness alone. Mithya is the so and so person in so and so shape and so and so color, so and so position, so and so designation, all of that is mithya. So when we say Brahman Satya Jagat Mithya, what it really transforms itself into the five elemental body being called as something and believed to be true. Okay? And the worst part of that is you trust that that is the fact, that I am the father of whom? Oh, I am the husband of whom? Of which shit you are talking about? That's the practice we need to do. If I don't do Purisha, I will never see this Purusha. Not possible. So when I see my body, I need to see Purisha only, nothing else. If I see somebody's body, it is again Purisha and nothing else. Then the Purusha is seen. Then, but what you said, Tachayora Purni Mahe Gatum Yagnaya, that is correct. Otherwise, it is just a utterance. Yeah, you uttered it very well. That I really appreciate. But the true meaning of that is that you are able to see yourself in everyone. And nobody exists. Only you exist. So whether you go to heaven or hell or liberation is only you, nobody else. When I see myself, it is only me, nobody else. So then it is oneness. You are one. There is no many. There are no forms. There's only consciousness. And hence, within Brahman, all of this exists. They don't have a separate existence. If I see separate existence as a husband or a wife or a children, Brahman Satya, Jagat Satya. Simple. So this is the difference between Advaita and Dvaita. So can I see shit, Purusha, to see Purusha? Because I am Purusha. I am not Purusha. So mapping has to be done between the eyes of mine and eyes of yours. There is no difference as far as eye is concerned. Ears. Your ear is same and my ear is same. No matter what you sang, we all are able to hear the same thing. The only problem is that we might not understand the meaning, but the sound is heard. Right? The mouth is the same. Your mouth or my mouth, there is nothing like my exclusive mouth, my exclusive nose, my exclusive body, my exclusive teeth. You have to see the vikara. Kama will go away when vikara is seen. Kama will come when akara is seen. So we love the akara, not the vikara. So etan mamsa vasa adi vikaram. Manasi vichintaya varam varam. That's the message of Shankaracharya, not my message. Shankaracharya's message. So whatever he has said in Annamayakosha, he has concluded in only one shloka. That's all. The entire Annamayakosha is only one shloka. And the entire Manomaya Kosha is in that Kate Kanta Kastri Putra Samsaro Yama Ativa Vichitraha Kaha Uta Tvam Ayataha. From where and where you are going. So from where did you come and where you are going? You have come from a mouth and you are going back to the same mouth. Simple. So this is the Annamaya Kosha conclusion. Any questions? So from today, if you stand in front of the mirror, you should see the shit. Purisha. So can I see the Vikara? And the next practice is who is walking, who is talking, who is sitting, who is standing, who is lifting, who is wearing dress, all that. You are not wearing. The body is wearing. You are not taking bath. Body is taking bath. You are not brushing. Body is brushing teeth. You are brushing the teeth. Actually, we say that. I'm brushing my teeth. There's no brushing my teeth. You are brushing the worst thing, which is the teeth. It smells. Horribly, it smells. Like that, you have to see every part of the body. And same with whomever I think my wife. What is she doing? Same thing. She goes to toilet, the next I rush to toilet. Or I go to toilet and she rushes. Simple. Same. She takes bath, I take bath. She wears dress, I wear dress. Not my dress. She wears a dress. And I have to wear a dress. Simple. Why? It looks ugly. To cover that ugliness, you have to have this colorful thing. Just imagine, should you have to wear a dress? Should you have to dress up? No. Why should you dress up? What makes you to comb your hair? Why should you comb your hair? And it comes with a packet full of hairs. Why don't I keep it inside my what I can say as a showcase item? Every day hairs comes out, and then I say this is my hair. Why don't I add it into the food and eat? It is my hair only, no? And if it falls in the food, I don't like the food actually. It's my hair only. And when every day when I'm not come to office, and my wife is doing that taking, then I see so many hairs. So I see long hair. I know it is of this lady. Then mine and my son's hairs are in that round like this, and it's all fallen everywhere. So why don't we take a Fevicol and stick it back? We should be doing that actually. It's all mine only. Mine and actually my son. So what I should be doing is take that and put it in the rice, mix it and eat. With that, karma is gone, totally gone, erased. It'll never come. So now you have vairagya. There is no raga. So that's practice. I think I'm the only person who is speaking.
Yeah. So I'm just thinking, either you have to see everything as beautiful
Which cannot happen.
without exception, or you have to see everything as ugly without exception.
Yes. So that the second one is easier than the first one. If you see everything is beautiful, you will get caught up in Maya. Maya is one thing which is beautiful. The moment you make anything beautiful, you will automatically get sucked. Initially, you'll not get sucked into that initially, but sooner or later you get pulled into it. That's the reason Shankaracharya says it's a shark. It will pull you. And you should not swim in the water knowing very well you are playing with shark. So the moment the mind feels that, now I am done with it, it's just like a smoker after quitting for 6 months of smoking. He says that 6 months gone by, so why don't I taken finished, done? Is start smoking because now there is an achievement that I have achieved, that I have quit smoking. In the same way, until you cross over,
100%.
you cannot treat anything beautiful. After that, Brahman is the most beautiful, so you don't have to make ugly because you are already beautiful. Other than that, at this point in time, if I were to make anything beautiful and I make that as Purusha, done. So when I see the wife, few days, I know that she's not wife. After some time, that automatically transforms itself into wife. Over. Now when she dies, I will have tears. Simple. So I should be laughing on that day rather than crying. Can I do that? Am I right now in that stage of laughing, saying that, this is how the consciousness has gone. Beautiful. I don't think so, right? So then, if I don't do Purusha, I'll get caught up. Once I get caught up, and that's it. It's again jumped into from one whirlpool to another whirlpool. So what you say theoretically is right, that either you have to see everything beautiful without exception, but we make exception.
Including the shit.
Exactly, you have to start loving the shit also. It means I have to take that shit and look at it and feel, wow, what a shit.
Yeah, the polarities are
Polarity shouldn't be there.
the main crux.
Yes, the shit is a dvesha. So when I see my wife, when we go for walking, my wife always will be looking the shit. She says the dog shit, this person, this one. Then I keep on telling her, are you come for walk or are you come in search of shit? She feels disgusted of the dog owners taking their dog and it does there and all that. So I don't see any difference between a dog and a shit. They both are the same to me. So whenever I get into this little bit of sensuality, I go to that place where I said about meditation, right? And drainage. I sit. I just stand there, endlessly watching a shit and urine and shit. That are the two good things for my meditation tool. I go there and keep on watching from which toilet this would have come. Rich man's toilet, poor man's toilet, or a dog or a cat or whatever it is, or which urine, whose urine. Then the disgust comes. Jigupsa, that should come. Okay, we end Annamayakosha with Virat Rupa. I only hope that you saw it. That's in waking state, not in dream state or in not in imagination. Oh, okay, Virat Rupa means. No, sorry, you have to see it right now.
Maybe you can explain Purusha Sukta with respect to this philosophy. But what we have understood so far is Purusha Sukta, through that you are understanding that Brahman has created this world and within that you are there. And then finally you have understood fully this Prakriti and all that. And through Yajna, what is coming out is all this Prani, Pakshi, Manushya, Vayu, Antariksha, Akasha, everything. And then where it ends, maybe probably you can explain through the
No,
shlokas. If
that
you want, I can.
the second half of the shloka, that after you finished,
Tara.
the second half, Sabrahma, that is what it is. It's not Brahman, it's Sabrahma. So the Brahma is the creator. So he thinks he is the creator because when the mind is pure, you can create. Even now, all the creation we are doing is when the mind is pure. All
Yes.
the ideas comes only when there is purity in the mind. So we are creating things because we are pure at that moment, or you are basically focusing on that object or on that concept, right? So the concept first appears in the mind, and that is what the Brahma is all about, not Brahman. Brahma is all about.
Yeah.
Purusha equals Brahman. Okay?
Yeah.
That's the source of power of everything. Okay.
See, it says like this. Maybe probably can explain. Adya sambhuta prativyairasa acha vishwakarmana samavartatadi tasya tvashta vidadad rupameti tat purushasya vishwamaja
Wait.
namagre. It
You.
says everywhere from water and then that tanmatras. So Virat has come. Virat means what you're talking about, Virat Swarupa, probably. So see, he is a Paramapurusha and he is a Srishtikarta. Because that Srishtikarta Mahima, that is Janana has happened. And he is involved in Srishtis, he himself, and he is a Purusha of all these 14 lokas. And then he is expanded himself and his Sampurna Srishti has happened through this process. That's what it explains.
That is correct, but see, the Sama Vartatati, Sama is equal. He is established equal in everything, which is
Yeah,
true. Now you are having coffee or whatever you are
yeah,
drinking, the mouth is getting open. That is getting opened
yes,
due to Purusha, not because that you wanted to open the mouth.
correct.
So if you have a paralysis, you cannot open the mouth no matter what the mind tries to do.
Yeah,
That's all what it is. So Sama Vartatati means that in equal proportion, it is established. So whether it is established as Bhatt or it is established as Vilas or established as Lata or Ranjini or whatever names we can give, it stays the same.
yeah,
It has no difference.
yeah. The second shloka says, Uttara Bhaga I'm talking about, Vedahametam Purusham Mahantam Adityavarnam Tamasa Parastat
Wait.
Tam.
Stop there. You have already answered your question.
Yeah,
Aditya Varna. No, it's only light. That's all.
yeah, yeah.
Aditya is sun. Varna is a color. So,
It says, it is like a brighter like sun, what you can imagine. And it says, so it is beyond that our tamas. So he is having a Maha Mahima. So I have understood him. This is what exactly you have been explaining so far. I have understood him by what? I have understood him through my meditation process or by realization process.
correct.
So those who are able to understand me and they are directly reaching moksha. That's what this says.
Yes.
Veda metam purusham mahantam adityavarnam tamasapparastat tamevam vidvan amrita iha bhavati nanya pantha vidyate yanaya.
Na anya pantha.
Na anya pantha. There is no other method. It
No
says it's
other
only
method.
one method.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what one method? If you're able to see it like light appearing everywhere. This is what we spoke yesterday when I had asked Lata to watch. You are the light and everything is there in the room. If you are able to do that, then you have reached, finished. Once you reach, you know how to reach there all the time. Okay. So the basic chemistry or whatever you want to call is that you need to see instead of a person, you see it as light. So Aditya Varnam Tamasas Parasta Tamevam Vidvanam. Vidvana is the person who has understood, who has known. Iha Bhavati Na
Yeah.
Anya Pantha Vidyate Janaya. Prajapatis Charati like that. So
Vedanta.
huh, Ajayamano bahuda vijayate tasya dhira parijananta
Parijananti
yonim
yoni
manishinam
marichinam padamichanti
chanti
vedasaha.
vedasaha. So Vedas call it this way. So when you see the Vedas and you understand the Vedas by this, what you should understand is they're talking about the brighter than the sun. So when you do meditation, you will see the light is far higher in intensity than the sun. You should be able to see that. If you are able to see that, then you are able to see the Virata Rupa also along with that. In the behind of that is a huge Virata Rupa. It's a monster.
Yeah. So it says that Prajapati is king of all this, and he goes inside that Virat Garbhas, and then even though there is no birth for him, it gives a feel of that he is taking birth on so many animals, plants, and everywhere. So, so his Nija Swarupa is responsible for this Srishti, and so this is Srishtikaras. So they think that they are trying to achieve that stage. So all of us to reach there, we need to understand this. That's what it says. Even though there is no birth, it gives a feel of it is taking birth and death.
Correct.
And the birth and death is a continuous cycle. We think actually there is nothing called birth and death. That's what we are talking.
No, that is what is
It is only yeah.
the reality here is that there is nothing called birth and death. That the reality here is there is nothing called as tamas and sattva. Polarities are not there.
Yeah.
If there is tamas, then you should have sattva. So if we say I need the jyoti, light, that means there's darkness. What if a stage comes when there is no darkness nor light? In that light, there is no darkness, agreed. But you are that light. There's no other light. That means there is nothing born,
Yeah.
die.
That's what the next look it clearly says. Yo devebhya atapati, yo devanam purohitah, purvo yo devebhyo jatah, namo ruchaya brahmaya. It says, who is Swayam Prakasha, that Brahman. And that Brahman is Swayam Prakasha and for Devatas. So the person who is Purohita for that Devatas, and that person who was there before the birth of these devatas. So for him, I am doing namaskara. That means I am talking about my connection with the Brahman through
Right.
this.
Right. Yo deve
So
yo
that
atapati.
namaskara bhavana will come only if I have through the yajna, if I killed all other that my enemies.
Right. So that
Till
says
then I am
yo
not ready.
no yo devebhyo atapati devanam purohitaha. Purahita. Pura is this body. And pura is
Body.
all bodies. Hita means which is good. Okay. So once you see the light, you'll see that the light resides in every body. No matter whether deva or this or that or whatever. So then when you see it, you get that enlightened feeling that, oh, you get enlightened by that light. That is only the light which is falling on a tamas object. So the tamas doesn't have itself its own entity. And hence there is nothing called birth and death. When I'm in tamas, I can see it as darkness and light. So when there's
Yes.
darkness, I fear. When in light, there is no fear. But if you are that light, there's no darkness.
In the darkness, birth and death happens. But when you get see the light, there is nothing like that.
There is no death because there is no birth. So anyway, that is on Purusha Sukta, but the practice is on Annamayakosha. So don't forget about it. Purusha Sukta is from, like she said, like everything or don't hate anything. Right? So that is find goodness in everything. That is Upanishad. But Shankaracharya teaching is on the other side of it. Because to go there, you need to see the fault here.
Yeah, you see only good thing, and when something bad happens around you, you don't have any willpower here in
Yes,
this approach.
yes,
You are zero. You are then only going to Artha Bhakti, going to Sharanagati to Bhagavanta. Kapadu.
yes, absolutely. Because Brahman is also Satya, Jagat is also Satya. So Shankaracharya came up with this beautiful concept of Mithya.
I have
And
understood now. Yeah, here a Kapadu Deva, we go to Narayana. There he say yourself is Narayana.
exactly. So you don't have to go to anyone.
Yeah.
And that's the reason understanding Shankaracharya's teaching is the most difficult. You can understand Upanishads, you can understand Vedas, you cannot understand Shankaracharya's teaching.
Yeah, it is possible only through Guru, it says. Without Guru, not possible.
Yes. Anyway, so we finished Annamayakosha.
Now
Yeah.
I've seen Virat Rupa. Virat Rupa.
All are Virat Rupas only.
Yeah, yeah.
One, one Virata, there he comes with Shankaracharya. But since you have background, we can't see it properly.
Oh, okay. I will remove the background. Uh,
So today is Guru Purnima. So Shankaracharya is the only Guru. Yes. Good.
Okay.
Viveka Chudamani.
this thick book.
That was also marked.
Now that he said, no, from the year 2013 onwards, he's been marking it.
2013.
He's been marking it. He is
No,
one
no,
meticulous.
I have read every 2 times. Everywhere I have underlined.
Yes, I came to know about this only recently. Then started our.
Only after this explanation by Vilas, I have understood that this is what it is. Till then, okay, I have read Vivek Chudamani with no understanding of essence. To understand the essence, you need all this guru only. Not possible.
I have also
Because
read.
the meaning, the word by word meaning, for example, every word in Sanskrit, there are so many meanings equivalent. The people who like Laukika, Veda, they will give from the Vedic meaning. And the true meaning has to come from Guru only. Vedic meaning will be always very nice, very good. You feel very comfortable.
Correct. Okay, so we have only two shlokas in the Pranamaya Kosha. There is not much shloka. Only two shlokas. Beautiful shlokas. If you can open Pranamaya Kosha.
Annamayakosha. Do not.
That's the smallest one.
Because there is nothing to say. You know what is prana, which happens in all the five senses. That is prana. Oh, it's cost.
66, 65, 66.
165 or whatever that is. $165 or 65, 66. So as long as Vayu is there, the prana exists. Prana as a essence in the Vayu, which enters all the five senses and leaves the five senses all the time. When I'm seeing that I'm seeing, it means that I already lost seeing, lost the prana. So the only way to survive is not to see anything, not to hear anything, not to taste anything, not to touch anything, not to smell anything. Then you enter into Turiya. That's all is Pranamaya Kosha. So it can't be independent and hence throw it out. 9:23. So we'll end up with Pranamaya Kosha, and tomorrow we take practice of Pranamaya Kosha. This is subtle, subtler than the Annamaya Kosha. And Manomaya Kosha is the subtlest.
So in Pranamaya Kosha, only through Vayu, the energy is pumped into our Annamaya Kosha, right, from inner.
Not only Annamaya Kosha,
Sure.
into the five senses also.
But via the food.
The
Via
five
the
senses
food.
are coming. The five senses is part of Annamaya Kosha when you look from outside.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So if there is no energy coming in, it will not work. So for that, the media is Vayu.
Correct. So
And Vayu has to be refreshed every minute number of times.
yes, otherwise you will not sense anything.
Yeah. And Vayu is also responsible for movement.
Yes.
Okay.
So the same prana transforms itself into five pranas.
Yeah.
So prana becomes what? Prana, apana,
When you take in,
udana.
it's a prana.
Yeah, when you take it is prana. Then it goes down apana, vyana, udana, samana.
Saman.
So for circulation it is required, for digestion it is required, for every assimilation, everything you require prana. So when I say prana maya, everything becomes prana maya due to anna. So the life comes with food. If there is no food, there is no life. Clear?
Yeah.
So it can't be you. It is dependent on you, but you are not dependent on it. That's a practice. So when you breathe, you are not breathing. You are watching the breath.
Yeah.
So when digestion is happening, you are not digesting. You are watching the digestion.
Yeah.
Like that. So you should observe all the five pranas, which has got nothing to do with you. Because you are there, prana is there. Because you are there, Annamaya Kosha is there.
So we are doing this pranayama to make sure that more energy is absorbed
No, we are
for
doing prana
my body
yama.
to do better things.
We are doing yama of prana. That means you are regulating the prana. Yama is regulation. Is setting a rule. So you are setting a rule of how much prana should go out. So all the prana keeps on running out of the senses. So you are ensuring that the prana doesn't go out of the sense. In seeing, there is a prana going out. In hearing, there is a prana going out. In tasting, the prana is going out. In smelling, there is prana going out. The touching, the prana is going out. So you are ensuring that the prana doesn't go out. If you hold your breath in that way, the vayu which is going out, if you are able to hold it, it becomes antar kumbhaka. Internally, you are stopping it. Bahya kumbhaka is from the outside what you are seeing. This is exactly what Aparoksha Anubhuti versus Patanjali Yoga Sutra, Hatha Yoga Pradipika is all about. Hatha Yoga Pradipika talks about real physical thing. Shankaracharya ridicules it because it is stupidity.
Yeah.
Antar kumbhaka, bahya kumbhaka is the kumbhaka. What you are doing is literally ensuring that the five senses do not touch the five sense object. Simple. If we are able to do it, immediately you are released from this burden.
Can you say again?
Antar kumbhaka,
Indriyas?
bahya kumbhaka. Kumbhaka is to hold. So kumbha is what? Pot.
Meditate.
Pot. Kumbhaka is a process of keeping something in the pot.
Yeah.
Right. So there are two ways of doing it. One is antara, inside. One is bahya, outside. So when I see, let's say I see Ranjini. The moment I see she is Ranjini, the prana has gone out.
Yeah, identifying.
Identifying, the prana goes away. Now I can't bring back the prana.
Yes, gone.
You say, excuse me, sorry, you took it away. Please take me. Right. So when we use,
Aging happens because of that.
you already aged.
Hmm.
By seeing you have aged. By eating you have aged. By hearing you have aged. Everything is aging. If you don't want to age, you should set a rule for the prana.
Hmm.
Simple. So just keep watching. Don't see. Just keep watching.
See.
Don't take anything.
Meaning it should not bring
Mhm.
any impression.
No impression. Nothing should come. Then you are done pranayama. Okay. Then you are done antar kumbhaka. Nothing is coming inside.
Doesn't mean seeing as seeing. All that, right?
All that, yes. Then the no
So
prana.
exchange
What is
is not
related
happening.
to pranamaya?
Pardon?
Exchange is not happening. Whatever in, it will remain there. Whatever out, it is out.
No, out. Bahya kumbhaka is you are not allowing anything to come inside.
Yes.
So when I make you as bhat, the impression says that bhat will understand, doesn't understand, and blah 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 all that is happening. So I want you to understand. What is kumbhaka?
But this is, you are talking with respect to the mind visualization. But this one pranamaya kosha, what you are talking is with respect to
The
why
prana,
you
the
coming,
5 pranas.
why you going, right?
Okay, one another thing you need to know before we go to the next one. The Annamaya kosha connects to Pranamaya kosha and Manomaya kosha. So when you
Yeah.
are in Pranamaya kosha, you are connecting to other two. You are connecting to Annamaya
Yes.
kosha, you are also connecting to Manomaya kosha. Okay, so the next sloka, after the second sloka, is again, he comes with the 5 senses. Okay, so it attaches to both directions.
Yeah.
So the prana goes from mind, the prana goes from, so whatever you have eaten is exhausted by these 5 senses.
Body is exhausted by this.
Yeah, body itself is exhausted. So you, basically this is a living food.
Fuel.
It is a food. There is no
Yeah.
person sitting here. It is just a food.
You eat it.
Correct.
Right? It looks different. That's all. So if you allow a animal to come, it will eat this.
Immediate. Yes.
So it is only food. The food is seemingly with this way. Just like a tree seems to be with fruits, this body is a food for somebody else.
Yes.
Okay. So this body appeared from food will go along with the food. Fine. So
Yeah.
it is, the prana is in the anna, not in this body. And because it is annamaya, the prana is there.
That's why we eat food, water,
Yeah.
air.
That's the reason while eating we say pranaya swaha, panaya swaha, vyanaya swaha,
Yeah.
udanaya swaha, samanaya swaha, sachidatmane brahmane swaha.
Yes. You are
So
not
you
anyone
are
else.
giving ahuti to
Yourself.
this Panchapranas. And you are not supposed to achieve that one. It should go directly to Jatragni.
Yeah,
Yes.
correct. That is also prana only.
Okay. That's all what it is.
Good. Oh, it's already time. Thank you. I have to join another meeting.
Okay. All right. Good day.
Okay. See you tomorrow. Bye.
See you. Bye bye.